The 29-year-old arrived at Scotstoun in the summer from Wellington Hurricanes on a 3-year contract, which means, if he sees it through, he will be eligible to play for Scotland in 2020. The controversial residency rule is to be extended to 5 years, but contracts signed before the end of this calendar year will still fall under the 3-year stipulation. Gibbins, a seasoned Super Rugby performer, was not brought in as a stated project player, although the 3-year deal offered suggests it formed part of the SRU's thinking. The player would be 32 by the time his eligibility kicks in, although Edinburgh centre Phil Burley recently qualified in similar circumstances, and the 31-year-old former Otago Highlander is in Gregor Townsend's autumn Test Series squad. "I hadn't thought about that playing for Scotland when I signed the deal. If it came about, I'd look at it seriously," said Gibbins, "but my ambition when I came here was to play for Glasgow and play well. It's hard to plan things in rugby, especially 3 years down the track. You never know what can happen. I was happy to take 3 years so I could settle somewhere and see how we go. There may be no direct blood qualification, but, as with so many New Zealanders, a Scottish connection isn't too hard to find." Nana was big on her Scottish heritage, said the open-side flanker. "When she passed away, I put some tartan on her coffin. There has always been a fascination with Scotland in my family. Nana would be really happy that I was here playing." Gibbins was speaking to promote the announcement that Glasgow-based global audio company RA will be an official partner of the Warriors for the remainder of the 201,718 season. The award-winning headphones manufacturer will support the team and provide audio solutions for players and staff. The flanker is now well ensconced in Glasgow life, settled into a flat in Hindland and making a huge impact on the field since his arrival. Last Friday he captained the Warriors in their Guinness Pro 14 win over Leinster after taking on a leadership role in a week which saw a raft of senior players away in Scotland camp. The move to Glasgow came about through his connection with new Warriors coach Dave Rennie, pictured, and attack chief Jason O'Halloran, who he played under for Manawatu in the Provincial Championship NPC. "I was actually just sitting in a cafe in Wellington and saw the phone light up with Dave Rennie's name," explained Gibbins. "I hadn't heard from him for a while, so I didn't really know what he was calling about. Then he asked if I'd consider coming to Glasgow. He told me his plans at Ed really exciting. I just thought, why not? Great opportunity, and it has already turned out to be an awesome experience. It came at a great time of my life where I was looking for something a bit different. Even in terms of my life outside rugby. I had a great life in New Zealand, but something in me wanted something different. When this came up, it was perfect. Move to a different country, experience a new culture and play some high-profile rugby. It's great." Gibbins admitted that leaving home wasn't a slam dunk of a decision, but, ultimately, the attractions outweighed the pulls to stay. "I was stuck behind All Blacks flanker Adi Savia," he said. "He's a great player and a really good friend of mine. We work well together. I sometimes played 6 with him at 7. I wasn't frustrated. At the end it came down to a life decision. I really enjoyed my time at the Hurricanes. It was always a dream of mine to play for that team since I was 5 years old. There was a bit of what am I doing as I was leaving a team I had strived to play for my whole life. But it's so refreshing to come to a team like the Warriors who are really pushing themselves to be a team who are successful." Gibbins has been named Macrae Financial Services Warrior for the second month running after his storming start to the season, and has enjoyed the instant rapport he has made with Scotstoun faithful. "It's been great. The support here is completely different from back home. The crowd really engage with the players. You can almost feel them with you on the field, and after the game it's awesome to have a yarn, even not about rugby, with the people who have come to." Gibbins is now enjoying a well-earned break, but looking forward to catching up with former teammates and rivals when the All Blacks pitch up next week. "It will be cool. I think he'll have to go in neutral colours," he said. "He'll be happy either way with the result. It would be good to see a nice competition and a tight game. Maybe a Finn Russell drop goal to win it at the end."